Good morning, class. We'll go over 5.1 mid-segments of triangles. So mid-segment is this: if we know that if we have a bisector in a triangle, then it's going to be parallel to the opposite side. So it bisects both sides to two equal parts. What we know about it, first of all, that we have parallel lines, so we can talk about corresponding angles, same side interior. So those ones would still apply. And also the other thing that we can talk about is that this length right here will be half of this length. Or you could say this side right here is 2 times as long as that side. So if we go through a couple things, if we look at HJ, so HJ right here, it's parallel to this line. So first of all, it says that there are midpoints. So it's going through and saying this and this are equal, this and this half and this half. So we have midpoints with all those lines. So HJ and EG are parallel to one another, and HJ is half of this length. So you go half of 100, which is 50. Then you come down here, JK. JK is right here. It's parallel to this side here, FE. So it's going to be half of this length right here. So half of 60 is 30. Then we have FG. FG is right here, which is parallel to this side right here. So this right here is going to be 2 times the length of this. So we multiply that by 2. So that's what we're looking at with mid-segments. We'll go to something else similar to this. So we come here, let's fill out the information. First of all, we have mid-segments, because this side and this side are equal. This side and this side are equal, so we have mid-segments. So A and B, AB is 10, CD is 18. So we want to find out what EB is. So here's EB. EB is half of DC. So we go half of 18, which is 9. Then we find BC. BC is right here. Well, understand BC. AB and BC are equal. They have their congruent markings. So we could just say BC is equal to AB, which is 10. So then the last one is AC. How do we find out what A to C is? Well, A to C is this segment of 10 plus this other segment of 10. So 10 plus 10 is 20. Then we go to working with variables. So we come here, find the value of x. Again, we have a mid-segment. This line and this line are mid-segments of one another. Okay? So these two lines are parallel to one another. So now we got to go through. So we know that this length is 2 times whatever that is. So we'd say that this length right here, x minus 1, is 2 times whatever that length is. 2 times 5 is 10. So now we simplify, add 1, and x equals 11. Last type of thing, we have 2 more. Name pairs of parallel segments. So if we have A, B, and C, they're midpoints. So we have B is a midpoint, splits into 2 parts. C is a midpoint, A is a midpoint. So we just come to here. AC is parallel to EF. So we go through. Then we go to B. AB is parallel to DF. And then we'd say BC is parallel to EB. So we have 3 pairs of parallel sides. Last example, we want to find VUX. So again, VUZ would be this angle right here. So when we talked about if we have midpoints, then our lines are parallel. This line and this line are parallel. Remember, if we have parallel lines, okay, so these 2 lines are parallel. These angles aren't inside, so they're not going to be alternate interior or same side interior, but they are corresponding angles. So these 2 angles are congruent. They'd be equal to one another. So it'd be 65 degrees because of our corresponding angles. So that's our lesson for today, is mid-segments. If we have a mid-segment, it breaks it into 2 equal parts. We know that we'll have parallel lines, and that with parallel lines, okay, the shorter segment is half the distance of the longer segment.